The Maui Brewing Company has been whipping up local suds for the island state since 2005. With locally sourced products to help keep the production costs down, this is a true Hawaiian brewing company. The Bikini Blonde is a specialty lager made with both Pilsner and Munich hops. As a beer native to the Aloha state, can it beat the heat and humidity? Let's find out. What up, guys? Yeah, today we got the Maui Brewing Company's Bikini Blonde Lager, and let's just crack it open right away and get into it. She's excited. Although, before I crack into it, if you get the can of this is like a hardcore solid can. It's like Fallout Shelter style beer with this thing. Which is kind of why I liked it and I grabbed it. It's just like, oh man, this is heavy duty. I guess when you're shipping your beer from all over the place from Hawaii, you kind of gotta protect that can. Alright, we're gonna get into the review and let's see if it really is what these sailors really come to shore for. So, alright, check out the smell first. That is a very interesting Pilsner for sure, or lager. Very crisp, citrusy. It's almost it has a bit of Saison farmhouse ale aroma to it. And actually, if you can't really see the color too well, but it almost looks like that. It's very cloudy, but it's citrusy. It's got almost a like a white grape peach aroma to it, and then you have the lighter hops. It's made with the Pilsner Munich hop blends, but it does have really more of the white grape and subtle peach in there. But I dig it. I'm gonna recommend it on the smell. It smells very different from the other lagers I've had before. So, alright, let's check out the taste. Oh man, that is that's interesting. That is. I gotta get another sip of that. The true lager flavor is almost masked. It's almost hidden under. I almost think there's just like a subtle hint of banana in there. I'm getting that for sure. It's a very tropical like lager. It does have the subtle hint of the white grape, but that like the creamy banana that you might get in a dessert or something like that. It's got like that subtle hint in there, and it's very interesting. The banana, it gets the banana flavor is not crisp, but then it kind of like smooths out into this the crispness where the bite of the Pilsner kind of blends with the white grape. It kind of comes to a point. It's really nice. It's not super fruity, even though I'm describing it with banana and grape, but it's very interesting. It's much more complex than I think most lagers I've ever had. And so I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm going to recommend it on the flavor. It's much more robust, much more intricate than most lagers you're going to find out there. So yes, for taste, recommend it. Now, value for price. And it is going to cost more than your average lager. I mean, you're shipping it in from Hawaii. And so really, unless you live in Maui or even yet on like in around Maui, it's going to be cheaper there, but you're going to have to ship it out across, onto the different islands. If you live on one of the smaller islands, it's going to be much more. I'm sure they probably ship it out to Los Angeles and distribute it from there. But really, it's interesting for the amount of probably just outbound shipping it has to do. The price isn't as bad as you'd think it would be. Like, I could get a similar beer, maybe not in taste, but just another island beer from, let's say, Fiji or Tahiti or something like that. Not too much further out from Maui, and it would be twice as expensive. And so I think for that reason, I'm gonna recommend it for value for price. It's not that high. It's not something that would scare you away from trying it out. And yet, other places in similar situations would cost much more. So yes, I'm going to recommend it for value for price. Now, distinction. How distinct is it from other lagers out there and pilsners and stuff like that? I think it's very distinct. It is much different than I think any other lager I've had before. It doesn't just drink like a Budweiser or a Miller or a Labatt or whatever your kind of default lager it is. It's much more intricate. It has much more levels of flavor. It's not, you try it, you get all the flavors right away, and then that's it. It's like, you got little steps going on. You have your normal pilsner, but you got the little banana in there. You got the white grape in there. It's a tropical lager, but not over the top. Maybe there's a little coconut in there. Maybe that's some of the that I'm getting. I don't know. But it's definitely a more tropical lager. And I'm going to recommend it for a distinction because it is much different. And I normally don't just reach for a lager as like a default beer, but I think it's fantastic. So I'm going to recommend it on distinction. And now drinkability is, can I drink one or two of these? How many more can I drink? And for drinkability, I would have no problem. Just, is there another one in the fridge? I'll drink it. Then, just continue onward. From there, I enjoy it. It's a nice lager that I could do multiple ones of. It's, I don't think I'd get tired of the taste off the bat. It is complex enough where it's not like, I get it, I've had it, and I don't need to do it anymore. It's, you're almost discovering something new with every little sip. So I like that. I recommend it. I could have a couple of these for sure without a problem. And so yes, I'm going to recommend it on that category as well. And so now the last category is would I buy it again? And now normally I don't have lagers in the fridge. I don't think I have any lagers in the fridge right now. The closest lager I've had in the fridge in the last who knows how long is when I do my bad beer reviews, and I have like just a cheap 40-ounce can that I'm going to do a review of. That's in terms of me actually going to buy a beer to enjoy it. I don't normally go for the lagers. I'd get this one just because it's so different. It's enjoyable. It's unique. It's refreshing. If you like just a lager, you're going to like it. If you like a micro beer, you're going to like it. If you like, just something different, you're going to like it. And so I think this is something I could have around that people visiting would enjoy, even if they're not like huge beer fans. They know what they like and they stick with it. I think they'd enjoy this. It'd be a great beer for the beach. This can is seemingly indestructible. I'm pretty sure I could stock, my fallout shelter with these, not a problem. And but anyways, yes. So would I buy it again? I'm gonna recommend it for that, and I've recommended it for every category. And so it does get the Two Dudes official stamp of approval. So if you come across this, I don't know what the distribution is like. I don't know if you can find it in other places outside of the West Coast. I don't know how far out. I'll have to look into that. But if you come across this, definitely check it out. I highly recommend it. It is maybe one of the better lagers I've ever had. And so for that, if you like the review, like it, subscribe. We got more stuff going on all the time. The bad beer reviews, those are actually more popular than most of the beers for whatever reason. And if you just want to check us out, We got a podcast, Two Dudes in a Six Pack. That's kind of the flagship stuff. The beer reviews is more supplemental, and you can find that and any podcast wherever you get your podcast, you can find us. And so yeah, that's about it for now. For me, Grayson, and for the other dude, Chris. Take it easy.